Thanks for joining me. This is my new 2021 Cannondale Topstone 1. I got it used on pinkpike.com, and I've done a few things to it already. I put some race face Chester pedals on there, which I actually really like, and I have them on all my bikes. Love them. Work out really good. $35 on Amazon. And they're fully serviceable, so if you want to service them, the longevity on them is pretty good. I just put some Bontrager fenders on there. If you're interested in putting fenders on your Topstone, check out that video because it goes over all of the ins and outs of how to put them on, and as well as what to look for if you're looking at fenders to see if they'll fit before you purchase them. So 37C tires on here with a good amount of clearance, but won't be able to go much bigger than, say, 40C with knobbies. Got the frame bag on there, Blackburn frame bag, which is expandable. It's got the zipper, takes up the whole triangle, which is nice. Got some lights on there. So one of the reasons I bought this bike was because it's got pretty standard gravel equipment on it. With that being, what I mean by that is, 700C tires can handle up to 42 to 45C width. Has mounts on the back for rack and pannier if I want to commute or do some touring with it, which I plan to do. It's got a aluminum frame, which means it's lightweight, not as light as carbon, but certainly lighter than steel, and a full carbon fork to help with road chatter as well as reduce weight. So at 21 pounds, this thing's pretty light compared to other bikes that are either all aluminum or steel. It has mounts on the front for mud guards. You're not running a front rack on this thing, but let's be honest, front racks I think are overrated. If you have so much gear that you need front racks, I would say take a look at minimizing your gear weight, because if I can go 7 days in the woods with a 45-liter backpack, I do not need more than 2 fenders, a frame bag, and a handlebar bag. Also thinking about, if you're touring with panniers, you won't need to carry 7 days worth of food. So you actually have quite a bit of space you can carry on this thing without needing front rack. Seats, pretty standard, uncomfortable stock seat. 12 mil through axles, front and rear, which I really like. So it's interesting because they don't actually go on the non-drive side. They go on the drive. Well, the front one goes on the drive side. This one goes on the non-drive side. I also like the this style bottom bracket. They don't use the Holotech, unfortunately, but that's okay. Water bottle mounts here. It's got another mount here. Not sure what you would put there. There are people that put water bottle mounts there. I can only imagine how gross and dirty that bottle gets. Maybe you just put like your inner tube, your spare stuff in a bottle down there. It's got a top tube mount. Flared bars. It's got the GRX group set, which I really like. I love Shimano. I hate SRAM. This is nice and wide, so it gives you a really good positive feel. Really good purchase on the lever itself. And then of course, if you're in the drops, you're not pulling this all the way. That's as far as I can get it. So you're not pulling this all the way back to the grip like I was with the SRAM. So really nice wide hoods here. So overall, just a really great all-rounder bike. I've done gravel rides with it. I can do trips around town with it. I'm gonna go touring with it. So it's really a great bike, and I can totally see why people are getting into the gravel market in terms of picking up a bike that can really do everything. I do have this Fuji Absolute over here with flat bars and my e-bike mount, or my e-bike kit on it. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, check them out. Unfortunately, though, I love this bike, but with the e-bike mount, now I can't go on some of the tours and the other trips that I like, or group rides. So that's my dedicated commuter, and this is my dedicated everything else bike. And I can fit wider tires on here, so really like the bike. If you're thinking about getting one, highly recommend it. Another reason I got this, over, like, say, the Trek checkpoint is this one comes in small, medium, large. I'm 150 pounds, 5'7", with 30-inch inseam, so the medium fits me great. The large was a little too large, and the small was way too small. So it's easy to figure out what size you need with this. Some of the other bikes, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, they come in all different sizes, and so unless you're able to actually sit on one and figure out what size you need, this is really nice, because if you can find a large and you're like, oh yeah, I'm a large, or the medium, and oh, I need a large, or whatever it is, it's easier to narrow down what size you need. It also comes in better colors. The Trek, I don't like the red color that came out in 2021. I really like the 2019 color, but they weren't available. And this was on Pink Bike, so I was able to pick this up. The Trek's a little bit harder to come by. But I really like this bike. I don't regret it at all. I'm super glad I got it, and I don't regret not getting the Trek checkpoint. There's other bikes, obviously, you can compare it to. I rode the Specialized Diverge. I didn't really care for it, and with the proprietary stem that they have on there, I'm wondering if down the line, if that thing ever breaks, how expensive or hard it is to get parts for it. So I like stuff that's just standard equipment that's readily available. Thanks guys for watching. If you have any questions about the bike, post in the comment section down below. Cheers!